Hi everyone! Welcome to the English Strugglera channel, where we share real stories that help you not just learn English, but feel it. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced learner, this is your home if you want to grow, speak better, and live more confidently through English. Today's story is about a young Indian boy who moved to Dubai and how a simple sentence, "Can I have some water please?" changed his life forever. Let's begin. My name is Ravi Kumar, and I come from a small village in Bihar, a place where people live with open hearts and empty pockets. We didn't have much. No malls, no metro, no English medium schools. But we had simplicity, family, and dreams, big ones, even if we didn't know how to chase them. Since childhood, I was known as the kid who could fix things. Radios, scooters, pressure cookers, I could open them up, repair the broken parts, and somehow make them work again. People in my village respected me for that. They would say, "Ravi will go far one day." I believed them. But going far meant leaving home. At the age of 22, with the help of my cousin, I got a chance to work in Dubai. For most of us in the village, Dubai was a dream, the place where people earned in dirhams and sent money back home. People thought that if you went to Dubai, life was automatically luxurious. Fancy buildings, great jobs, lots of money. But no one ever told us the truth. The real story behind the lights. My flight was at night. It was the first time I had ever been to an airport. The security check, the announcements in English, the pressure of not knowing what to do all of it felt overwhelming. I acted confident, but inside, I was scared. When the plane took off, I stared out the window into the dark sky. I wasn't just flying to another country. I was leaving behind my language, my identity, and my comfort zone. Landing in Dubai felt like landing on another planet. The air was dry, the roads clean, the buildings taller than anything I'd ever seen. People walked fast, spoke fast. Everything seemed fastest me. My cousin picked me up at the airport. He gave me a quick hug and said, "Welcome to Dubai. Be strong from today." We reached the labor camp in Al Quoz, small rooms packed with workers, bunk beds stacked tightly, one fan for 6 people. No space for dreams, but enough to survive. The next day, I started work at a small restaurant. My job? Dishwasher. 12-hour shifts. No days off. No breaks. Just plates, stains, soap, and steam. I didn't complain. I wasn't there for comfort. I was there to support my family. But there was one thing I hadn't expected to be so painful: the language. The first few days, I just listened. English, Arabic, Filipino, Nepali flying past me. I couldn't catch a single sentence. I felt deaf in a world full of voices. One day, it was over 40 degrees outside. The heat in the kitchen was even worse. I was dehydrated. I went to the water dispenser near the freezer, but it was empty. My throat was dry, my legs weak. I walked up to one of the waiters, a kind-looking woman from the Philippines. I whispered, "Water, please." She stared at me confused. I tried again. "Me? Water? Need?" She didn't get it. She said something quickly in English and walked away. I stood there, feeling smaller than ever before. I wasn't asking for money. I wasn't asking for help. I was just asking for water. And I couldn't even do that. That night, I didn't sleep. I sat outside the camp, staring at the lights of the city. I thought of homey mother cooking rice over wood fire, my sister studying by a lantern, my father's old photo on the wall. I whispered to myself, "Why did I come here?" I called my mother. She picked up, and her voice felt like a warm blanket. I didn't tell her about the water incident. I just said, "It's hard." She said, "Nothing worth having comes easy. Don't give up. You'll learn." Those words stayed with me. The next day, I downloaded a free English learning app on my cousin's phone. I started with just one sentence. "Can I have some water, please?" I said it again and again, over and over. That evening, I tried it. I walked up to the same waiter, looked her in the eyes, and said clearly, "Can I have some water, please?" She smiled. "Yes, Ravi, it's in the fridge." That smile was more refreshing than the water itself. I didn't become fluent in one day, but I had started. From that day, I made a routine. I watched English videos after work. I repeated sentences. I listened. I practiced. Even if others laughed, I didn't care. One day, the manager called me in. I got nervous. He said, "You've improved. Keep going." That small line, it gave me strength. Slowly, I started speaking to customers. "Good morning. Would you like sugar with your tea? Here is your order. Enjoy." They would smile. Some would ask where I'm from. Others would say, "Your English is good." I knew they were just being polite, but it still felt good. A few months later, a customer came in, tall man in a blazer. He looked different. gentle. He asked for tea. I brought it and said, "Here is your hot tea, sir." He smiled. "Thank you. What's your name?" "Ravi," I said shyly. "From India?" "Yes, sir, Bahar." He nodded. "I like your energy. Keep going. You speak well." I couldn't believe it. He added, "Don't worry about mistakes. People who laugh at your English probably can't speak your language." That sentence, it went deep inside me. I realized then English is not a symbol of status, it's just a bridge, and I was learning to cross it. A few months later, I got a small promotion. I started helping at the counter. Then I learned how to use the POS machine. Then I learned how to take phone orders. Step by step, word by word, voice by voice. From a boy who couldn't ask for water, I became a young man who could take an entire order in English without fear. Now I send money home every month. My sister is in college. My mother doesn't cook over fire anymore. And I speak with confidence, maybe not perfect, but enough to live, enough to grow. If you're listening to this and you're struggling with English or feeling like no one sees you, please hear me clearly. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be brave. Start with one sentence. Say it badly. Say it again. Say it with heart. And one day the world will stop and listen. My name is Ravi. I was once a boy in Dubai who couldn't ask for water. And now, I can tell my story to the world. And so can you.